The key to the Bastille. Once upon a time in a bustling city, there lived two siblings named Sophie and Julien. One sunny Saturday, their parents took them to the Grand Museum in the heart of the city. As they strolled through the museum's historical exhibits, Sophie's eyes sparkled with curiosity, and Julien's mind raced with wonder. As they reached the section dedicated to the French Revolution, Sophie and Julien were mesmerized by the artifacts and paintings that depicted the dramatic events of that era. Suddenly, something peculiar caught Sophie's attention. It was an old, rusty key displayed in a glass case. The key had the word Bastille engraved on it. "Look, Julien, this key is so mysterious. I wonder what it unlocks," Sophie exclaimed, tugging at Julien's sleeve. Julien's eyes widened with excitement as he examined the key. "Maybe it's the key to a hidden treasure or a secret passage," he mused. Their parents, noticing the children's fascination, smiled and said, "Why don't you ask the museum guide about the key? Perhaps there's a fascinating story behind it." Eager to unravel the mystery, Sophie and Julien approached the friendly museum guide, Mr. Dupont, and inquired about the key. Mr. Dupont's eyes twinkled as he began to tell them the captivating tale of the key to the Bastille. Legend has it that this key belonged to the infamous Bastille prison, which was stormed by the people of France on July 14, 1789, marking the beginning of the French Revolution, Mr. Dupont explained. Sophie and Julien listened intently as Mr. Dupont recounted the events of that historic day. Their imaginations soared as they envisioned the crowds marching towards the Bastille, fueled by a fervent desire for freedom and equality. Suddenly, a strange sensation enveloped Sophie and Julien as they stood near the old key. The room began to spin, and before they knew it, they found themselves transported back in time to the year 1789, right in the midst of the French Revolution. Wide-eyed and bewildered, Sophie and Julien looked around and saw bustling streets filled with people from centuries past. They were amidst the fervent crowd marching towards the formidable Bastille. As they navigated through the throngs of people, they noticed a young boy and his sister struggling to distribute pamphlets to the crowd. "Bonjour, can we help you?" Sophie offered, extending a hand to the young boy. The boy, named Etienne, and his sister, Amélie, looked at Sophie and Julien with surprise. "You're not from around here, are you?" Etienne asked, his eyes filled with curiosity. "We're from the future," Julien exclaimed, unable to contain his excitement. As they helped Etienne and Amélie distribute the pamphlets, they learned about the injustices and inequalities that fueled the revolution. They also discovered the bravery and determination of the people who yearned for a better future. Together they marched towards the Bastille, chanting slogans of liberty and equality. As the crowd surged forward, Sophie and Julien felt a surge of exhilaration and solidarity. They witnessed the storming of the Bastille and the jubilation that followed. After the tumultuous events, Sophie and Julien found themselves back in the museum, standing in front of the old key. Their hearts were filled with a newfound appreciation for the significance of the French Revolution and the key to the Bastille. As they left the museum, Sophie and Julien held hands, their minds abuzz with the remarkable adventure they had experienced. They knew that the key to the Bastille had unlocked not just a door to the past, but also a deep understanding of the enduring pursuit of freedom and equality.